Hey guys, it's me, Miss Mills, and welcome to Miss Mills' Math Time. The whole point of this video is to help you out with translations on a coordinate plane. These are kind of notes. I'm going to be doing like a lot of it, kind of showing you what exactly translations are, but there's going to be a couple of slides that you're going to attempt by yourself, and I'll let you know what kind of which slides you will be doing that. But we're going to get into what translations are and how you're going to move stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, the video is going to be on slide number 2. It's going to go right here. These notes are, or these assignment is interactive, so you do need to watch the video to get a kind of an explanation of what translations are and how to kind of get started on them. But here's what's going on. Here's translations. So a translation moves every point of a figure in the same direction and the same distance. So what a translation is when you're moving a figure and all you're doing is you're kind of just sliding it. Okay, you're just moving it. The size doesn't change, the orientation of the figure doesn't change, the orientation of the vertices doesn't change. It just slides, okay? So it just moves locations, that's it. A translation can move a figure up or down or left and right, okay? So I know this is kind of misleading where I kind of do a diagonal thing, but what's happening with this figure is actually it's moving to the right and then it's moving down, okay? Because we're going to move it how we would on a coordinate plane. I have this coordinate plane set up for us to use so you can kind of see the differences. Like this shape would have moved over to the right so many times and then would have moved down so many times, okay? And that's how you're going to be describing how you move your figure. Is you're going to describe how many times you move it to the left or to the right, and then how many times you moved it up and down, okay? And I'll tell you exactly what to write when it comes to that point. All right, so let's go ahead and practice this, okay? So it says right here, we're going to translate the figure 5 units to the left and 2 units down. I've already done that for you, okay? So we're just going to record the coordinates of the pre-image and the image on the table. So here's what's going on this. I give you your pre-image, and then we moved it 5 units to the left and then 2 units down. I already recorded the coordinates for our pre-image. We're just going to record the coordinates of our image afterwards, okay? So first, let's look at vertices A, okay? Because when we're moving a shape, we're not moving the whole thing. We're moving every single vertices, okay? So we're moving vertice A 5 units to the left and then 2 units down. We're moving vertice B 5 units to the left and 2 units down, and the same thing with C, 5 units to the left and 2 units down, okay? We're going to move the whole shape, and to move the whole shape, we have to move all of our vertices, okay? So that's how we're going to do it. So again, if we look at our pre-image, which is the pink, like I said, also we know this is the pre-image because it does not have the apostrophe next to the letters, okay? After we move it, that's when the apostrophe moves there. And remember, that apostrophe is called a prime. So this would be called A prime, this is B prime, and this is C prime, okay? But anyway, let's go back. All right, so if we look at our first vertice, it's vertice A. That is on the coordinate plane. I know this is going to be kind of hard to see, but it's going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's on ordered pair is going to be 4, 4, and I already labeled it here. And when we moved it over 5 units to the left and 2 units down, this the ordered pair becomes, if we start here, we move over -1. So our x value is going to be -1. Okay, because x value always goes first, and the x-axis is right here, and then here's our y-axis, okay? So the x-axis goes first, and that's at -1, all right? And then we are going to move up 1, 2 times, okay? So we would label this as -1 and then +2, okay? And again, here's an ordered pair, or here's a coordinate plane you can look back at. Here's your x-axis is the horizontal line, your y-axis is the vertical line, and it was the vertice A was at negative, or A prime was at -1 and then +2. Okay, so it was about right here. And all right, so we went ahead and labeled that. So now we're going, and as we can see from here, and we moved it over here, we moved 1, 2, all right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the left, and then we moved 1, 2, 2 units down. So we're good on that. So now we're going to look at ordered pair, or at B, vertex B, and we're going to move to B prime by moving 5 units to the left and 2 units down, all right? So again, we moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the left, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are, and then 2 units down. So 1, 2. So here's where our B prime is. As you can see, I already put the shape here, so I helped you out. And that ordered pair is going to be at +1 on the x-axis, and then on the y-axis, it is at 0. Okay, it's at 0. It's on the x-axis, so it'll be at 0 on the y-axis. All right, and then last but certainly not least, we're going to look at our C. And again, we're going to move it to the left 5 times, and then 2 units down, we would move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 units down, just like I did for you. And this would be at ordered pair -1, 2, 3. So my x-axis is at -3. And then my y-axis, again, is at, the point is right here, that is at 0 on the y-axis. So that's all we're doing on this slide, is you're kind of tell me where are the, what are the coordinates of A prime, B prime, and C prime after we moved the shape. All right. So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to go ahead on this slide without me. I have this for you. All that's happening is the shape is moving down 8 units. So then I already have told you what coordinates A, B, and C are at. You just have to tell me what A prime is at, B prime is at, and C prime is at. All right. And all you have to do is move 8 units down. Okay. So go ahead and do that for me, and then you should be good to go. All right. So if we look at slide 6, here's what's going on. Now we're going to record the coordinates of the pre-image and the image on the table below, and we're going to have to describe what happened from our pre-image to our post-image, okay? So first things first is we need to locate what ordered pair is H at. Well, H is at, on the x-axis, at +1, 2, it's at +2, and then at -1 right here. So that's at +2 on the x-axis and then -1 on the y-axis. So right here, I'm going to say H is at +2 on the x-axis and then at -1 on the y-axis, okay? Now if I look at I right here, here's our next one that it wants us to find. It is at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at 4 on the x-axis. All right, and then it's at, again, -1 on the y-axis. Next we have J. J is at 1, 2, 3, 4 on the x-axis again. And then once I get to 4, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This is -7, sorry, on the y-axis. Okay. So we're at 4 and -7. And then last but certainly not least, we have K right here. K is at 1, 2 on the x-axis. And then on the y-axis, it is at -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and then -7 again on the y-axis. So we located those, all right? And then from H to H prime, looks like we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, 7, 8 units to the left, okay? And then we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see. We moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 units to the left. And then we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I have a hard time seeing. Yeah, then we move 4 units up. So the ordered pair right here is going to be at -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's at -6. And then on the y-axis, it is at 1, 2, 3. It's at +3. All right. So now if we look at I prime, we're going to do the same thing. It looks like we are moving, what was it, 8 units to the left and 4 units up. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 units, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 units to the left and 4 units up still. And I prime is at negative 1, 2, 3, 4 is at negative 4 on the x-axis, and on the y-axis it is at positive 3 again. All right. So now we're going to move J and K. Again, we are going to move 8 units to the left, it looks like, and then 4 units up. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 8 units. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're still consistent. And J prime is at negative 4 on the x-axis. And then on the y-axis, it is at negative 1, 2, and then negative 3. So negative 4 and negative 3. And then last but certainly not least, again, on K, we're moving 8 units to the left and then 4 units up. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, where did I mess up? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then 4 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't find a better coordinate plane, so it's pretty hard to see these. But yeah, so that still stays the same. So this ordered pair is at negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 6 on the x-axis. And then on the y-axis, it is at negative 1, 2, 3, negative 3. Okay, so we found all of our ordered pairs. And down here it says verbal description of the movement. This is really where I wanted y'all to pay attention to, especially what we're saying. When I say verbal description, we're talking about what exactly did we do with the figure. With this figure, we moved the figure, as we could tell as we counted, 8 units to the left and 4 units up. When it says verbal description, you're just going to write down exactly what you did. We moved this figure 8 units to the left and then 4 units up from the pre-image to the image. So you should be good to go. All right, so on C, here's what's going on. You're going to describe, and you're going to do this, you're going to try this on your own. You're going to take your coordinates, okay? So from coordinate T to T prime, you're going to describe exactly what happened with the verbal description. So like, for example, from negative 4 to negative 11, if you look at a coordinate plane, from negative 4 to negative 11, we would move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 times to the left. 7 times to the left, and here's one that says that, 7 units to the left. And then we would move from 7 to 14, 7 units up, okay? So this coordinate right here would go with, and you're going to create a line from here, create a line from here to here, all right? So that matches up with this one, all right? We moved 7 units to the left from our x-axis, and our y-axis, we moved 7 units up. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all this ordered pair, this coordinate plane if y'all want to. I'll post it in Google Classroom too, so you can refer back to it if you need help with seeing it. All right, so we move 7 units to the left and then 7 units up, and then we're going to write out a algebraic description, and what this basically is going to say is this one right here. Moving 7 units to the left on the x-axis, if you move to the left, you get smaller as you move to the left, okay? It goes from negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Again, those are smaller numbers as you move to the left, okay? So here we move 7 units to the left, and then we move 7 units up, okay? And on here, if you move up on the y-axis, your numbers get bigger, so you are adding more. So this would go from here, you're going to say it goes up there, okay? So you just have to fill out the rest of these and match up the correct coordinates to the correct verbal description and the correct algebraic description. Alrighty, so let me know if y'all have any questions or anything like that. That's all I have for you, so just make sure you finish this translations on the coordinate plane Google form or Google slide and then just turn it in. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.